Okay, we're live, but everything is high-pitched. Oh, hold on, let me turn that down. I need to mess with my settings, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so when I hear it on desktop, it's funky, but when I hear it on mobile, it's fine. It's also slower. Or I've frozen. What is happening? Oh, the lag between talking and going is also a lot faster. I'm gonna switch over and see what happens. We should be fine. Okay, we're just gonna have to be at a lag and be okay with that. So today, I'm going to try and go for the 4-star ticket that you find in the new event, the Shining Bright event. And so we're going to be working hard on that. I'm also going to be hopefully finishing mission 4 of Selene's Ultra Card mission, which is beating all the bosses. And I hope to show off a strat that you can use. It's only going to be available for the next 4 days, but I hope that people can use it well and use it in time because it really chops down on the mission 4. So before we do that, I'm just going to check in on my score. We're about, I think, almost exactly 10,000 points away from the ticket. So we're gonna really try for it today, and if that doesn't happen, I will hopefully come back tomorrow and stream. I think I might not be streaming tomorrow. I'll just have to see what happens. So hopefully it should be a new day. Yes, it is. And there's all my friend requests that I'll never accept. Oh well. And my stream has frozen, at least on mobile. Jeez Louise. Let's start also with a poll, because why not? Two-star. I honestly want 1 stars at this point, because if I get 1 stars, then that means that I get to take them out of the gacha faster. Oh my gosh. Phone, I'm not picking it up. And it's frozen again, but it's fine over there. So I don't know what's happening. Before I forget, we're gonna do this, because I will definitely forget. Incredibly out of sync, so I don't know what to think anymore. to just lower the... just listen to myself so that way I know that the stream hasn't cut out or that I'm talking loud enough, because sometimes I just don't talk loud enough. And so I managed to get around that by, you know, lowering the game volume, but it's whatever. Oh yeah, they really cut down on the time between the person talking and when the stream feed actually comes in. Maybe it just used to be really long and that was only a long time ago, but I feel like it used to be a lot longer. Also, me doing these EXP stages with Kira Star is gonna work towards her missions. It should work towards missions 1, 2, and 3, which is getting 150 special attacks out, getting 5,000 pink pieces cleared, and getting 300 stars, which honestly, I think they just made them easier so everybody could get them faster, because Go Princess had the clear 3,000 stars and not just 300. I've gotten 300 stars before, it's really not that hard, and I've gone offline. Or have I? I haven't. It's just going nuts. Oh well, I probably won't be able to hear myself, so... hate when that happens. Whoa, what just happened? Where you pull up the bottom and then it like cancels your move, kind of. You just gotta not start really low at the bottom, but you just can't help it. Okay, so next... Okay, let's do Selene's missions first. So, what I wanted to point out is, at least in this Shining Bright event, all of the boss stages, they're just regular old, they only cost 1 heart, just like the regular stages. You'll see it later when you go to fight the hard and the expert. In normal stages, they always cost 2 or 3 hearts for a boss node, but here they just cost 1. And so it's just like doing a regular stage, except for some reason in this event, there are 2 bosses on each boss node, which seems wild, so you literally get to fight 2 bosses for the cost of 1 heart, and it's faster than just beating the boss and then going through it again. So if you do this 4 times and just like fight 4 other bosses just very quickly, you can get 100 bosses really quickly. Let's use some words again. Don't use... While you do get fragments in this stage, I wouldn't recommend using those multiplier partner cards, just because it's not... The multiplier they give you really isn't a lot. Like, I'm gonna get 40, I should get 40 fragments, and so even if I were to even if I were to put that multiplier on, I wouldn't get, like, nearly enough fragments. Like, I'm about to beat this stage and not drop a single fragment. And also something you can do, I'm not sure if it counts towards fragments, but you can do one last move before the stage ends, and you can try and get it to that. You catch one of those last little fragments at that very end part. which I'm not sure if it counts, because I know that if you leave stars on the stage, the only thing they count towards is your fragment total, or not your fragment total, sorry, your score. They don't actually count towards the total number of stars you've used. So if you're doing any of those stages, make sure to use all the stars that you can before you use it all up. Here I'm gonna drop 1, and I might get to 2. Oh, I did get to 2. So I got 30 before not doing anything, and I actually dropped 1, meaning I should get 10. So this might give me 50? It did! Okay, so they do count. That's good to know. If you drop 1 at the very end, it'll count towards your total goal, which is always good to know. Twitch is not going as intended. Now that was done before the stage ended. It'd also be nice to know if when they're setting off bombs, if those count, or if it doesn't. I just had the opportunity to do that and I didn't do it because my reflexes kicked in. Oh, so also, they do work towards your total, but not a lot. Like, I was already really close to getting that golden ticket, so it didn't matter too much that I didn't put multipliers on. But now I am truly less than 10,000 away. We're gonna pick some partners that don't get a lot of love, so we're gonna go with Lulu. Also, just a smaller note, if you're doing these stages for fragments, try not to use any special attack drops or power-ups that drop down your way, because those just serve to end the stage faster. It's fine here, because what else am I doing? Like, I'm just beating these stages, like, very quickly, you know? But otherwise, you would want to wait and not use those if you can. But I have a theory that only 3 power-ups can be on the stage at a time. So I'm not sure if you need to clear it out and you need, like, health recovery really quickly, you can use them all up at once, but I'm not sure about that theory. Ah, my reflexes kicked in again. We could have seen if it actually counted. I do know fragments will never appear on the board after a the score is tallied. Like, you know, when they're just using up all the bombs again. So sometimes I was trying to use a big burst just to see if anything will drop, and if by chance any of these pieces will match up that way. Okay, now this might make it go, and no oh wait, no it won't. Yes, it will. Okay, so no pieces dropped, so I might get 30, but I might get 40. And I got 40, so they do count even after the score is tallied. Okay, that's nice to know. Oh wait, were we done with this one? Yes. Drapped. I'm listening to myself. I talk so crudely. We're gonna do Twinkle and Kira because I love her. So I've also found at the very end when you cheat your move, you can only do about 5 pieces of cheat, which means you can't cheat like another star bomb out of it. Oh wait, was I in the wrong stages? No, here I am. Okay, Aries. So because I already know that star bomb up here will set off and count, I'm not gonna use it because that'll just lower the enemy's health even more, so I'm just gonna leave that be, and I focused more on making more star bombs so that I could get the other shooting star fragment that appeared down there. And whoa, I leveled up. Whoa, 2 dropped at once. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So we're gonna set this one. I'm gonna try and get everything. Ooh. Nice. Okay, and that's it. Let's use Itsu. No, we're gonna use Hooray. So I'm not sure if for other events this kind of treatment will be here again, but I do recommend that if you see this before the event ends, that you try and take advantage of this while you can. It takes about 4 days of playing every single stage 3 times to get 96, and at that point you can just find 4 bosses to just fight again. Oh, and if you ever charge up your special attack, make sure to use it because that always counts towards your special attack goal. Okay, these two are good, so I can try and make something happen over here, but I don't think it'll work out. Oh, it might. Purple. Ah, no, but it's okay. Oh, shoot, I forgot to plug it in. Too long. Here we are. We're professionals here. Was that a maxed 10 Itsuki there? Whoa. Also, I'm not sure how many fragments you can have on the stage at once. I think it is maxed at 3. So if you ever, like... Usually my rule of thumb is trying to not have more than one on screen at the same time. Just because I feel like it's enough, but it might just do nothing. You know? We're gonna go the other way and see what that gives us. That gives us the way out. And like as soon as you do that, the other one falls through. I think the stage is really nice. Okay, this might just be it. Oh no! Do it this way, and then 4. Whoa, there can be 4. Okay, this is a new discovery, but you'll probably never get 4 on stage at once. Oops. Oh, but it's okay because they gave me a ton of yellow for some reason. And they split it all up so you couldn't use any of it. Okay, here we go. Whoa, I think I just saw something fly by me. I'm not sure. What? Really? It's gonna take this. Jeez. Usually when you beat an enemy, it your special attack boost, but that might be a skill on a card I'm not thinking of. Also, I figure you already know this, but just to fill in time, if you know that you are making a star higher than the fragment you're bursting, if you can help it, don't make it a rainbow because it doesn't have the... I forgot to use my special. Because it doesn't have as much range as a rainbow does. Okay, this should be it. Should get it. I did! Okay, so... Oh my... Did I really just clear 2 missions in one? Holy cow. Okay, so we only need 101 specials and less than 2,000 purple pieces, which is just really easy. Okay, so not this stream, but a different stream, I will sit on a stage and just do 101 specials. So until then, we're all good here. And I actually got 500 pieces somehow. Wow. Alright, now we are going to grind for fragments to get that sweet, sweet 4-star card. Oh, I have plans for that 4-star card. I'm either going to get my first 4-star Nozomi, or I'm going to be getting my first 4-star Urara. I think I have Rin, and I think they're the only ones I'm missing. Sword or magical? I mean, if I train up this magical, then I can use it for her mission, and then the same can be said for sword. I usually do it with magical, but I don't really like her. Let's just do this one. They've also added the little arrow, so now you can actually tell what cards give you boosts instead of just guessing and being like, that one looks good. Horses are cutting out. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why did I do that? Does one of Swords things need, No, it doesn't need special attacks, but it does need purple pieces, and it needs 500 star bombs, which is very similar to the Go Princess one. I don't know why the Go Princess missions are so evil. It's because they knew everybody wanted them. Or they made the mission, and then they realized later that they just need to make these missions a little easier. Also, I need to keep an eye on my health, because Sword is one of those really frail purples. There's not a lot of tanky purples, I don't believe, which really stinks because the purple stages are hard. And having a unit that can go down in a couple hits is the best. Okay, ice walls on the side, that's okay. I think one of the only tanky purples is magical. I could check, you know, relative stats, but really know much about that. Basically, in this game, more HP means more defense. Wow, I didn't get to drop a lot of constellation shooting stars. So we'll just have to see what happens. No, I got 2,000 and then the extra 400. So I will hit a tier every time, and I will probably compulsively check it every single time. I wonder who's... I guess I was using this guy's Selene. Oh, 5 months ago. Or was it the 29 second ago? What? Twitch, what are you trying to tell me? That's actually good for me. What? Lied. What? That's the thing that gets me a match in 6 moves. And it did, but it just didn't. Was that 5 moves and I'm blind? What is happening? I think I'm just blind. So see here, because he's so low, I can just use all of those purples, which normally do extra damage, and just waste them all on him, which would normally be bad, but it's good here because I need to stay on the stage for a while. Avoid specials if you can, but like stopping the enemy from hitting you is always good. Okay, why is nothing? Okay, there we go. Should get angry here. Put up the shield. Not many good drops there either. Maybe all my luck just went to the stages that it didn't matter. Yeah, same result. Nah, it doesn't matter. Aha! Stop doing that. Oh wait, we're fine, because this is only stage 3. Nothing to worry about. Oh wait. because I wasted my one there. I can't drop. Oh well. A little bit better. At least 30 more points than the normal. Okay, next is yellow. We're going to be using Luminous because she has a lot of HP, so she'll last. And because... oh, where was my friend? Boy, there you are. And because she has a special one of her mission requirements is to use your special attack 200 times, and this stage has Evil Haze on it. Even if we don't deal with it a lot, it's still something. I don't know. I'm not a fan of huge grinding moments. So I like to space it out. So if you do know that there's this page that's yellow and has Evil Mist on it, you should probably use the you should just use her. This stage also has a lot of shields in it, so I'm not even gonna have the threat of Moya Moya. Oh my gosh, my foot is completely asleep. I call them Moya Moya, I call them Evils. It's whatever. Also, I was trying to use... Usually you don't want to use special attacks on shields because, as you see there, it doesn't do anything damage or special, it just hits twice. But, you know, when you're just like in a stage like this, it just helps chip. Oh gosh, okay. I might be able to squeeze this in. Just maybe. Oh, there we go. And we're done. A little bit better than normal. My phone's getting all hot from playing Puzzlun. This poor thing, it's got 16 gigs of storage, and 10 of those are taken up by the operating system. So I have about 6 gigabytes to work with, and at least half of that is taken up by Idolmaster's side, which I think I like too much to give up. So I guess I just have 3 or 2 gigs on forever. Oh, speaking of Idolmaster's side, World Trade is gonna be happening. Oh, I'm so excited. They're gonna go to Canada. Somehow, somebody guessed exactly who was going on the trip. And I was just like, what the heck? It's like, it's too freaky accurate, but I guess there's a system to it that I don't have down. Unlike Puzzlun, where I can guess almost exactly, just based on who hasn't had a 4-star in a very long time. Right now, a lot of 4-stars are being given to Hikaru, which is very strange, because usually new cures get like two at once, and then that's it. Like Parfait had 2 in very quick succession. Actually, no, she just had the one where she went to France, and then there was the beach one with the rest of the Kira crew, and then there was a Christmas one. And she hasn't had any 4-stars since, which seems wild, but like, maybe I just don't like her. Lulu and Amore had 2 4-stars as soon as they debuted, and they haven't had any other 4-stars. And it's like, where'd they go? I just don't know, so... But Hikaru has had at least 4 4-stars, I believe. Because it's because she's had her event one that she shares with Hana. That's her first one from that previous event. That was just like Star Twinkle entry, and it's like you get 2 4-stars and that's it. It's like, wow, what an event! And so, I'm sorry if you liked the fragment trade variation. I just find that it's a little too boring. Like, my goal is just to get 4-stars and then I'm happy. Like, I don't need to get every single thing, but here I want to get the 4-star ticket because it's so nice. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so Hikaru had that 4-star, and then she also had a different 4-star, which was like everybody in the spaceship, which was cute, and everybody got one like that too. And then now we have this event where she's an event 4-star, just like before, strangely enough, and then everybody else has new 4-stars where they're in their Sailor Cuties outfits, Space Channel 5, you know, the inspiration's just kind of everywhere. And so she also was a part of the 2nd anniversary cake banner, along with Ichika, who hadn't had a 4-star in a very long time, and Hana, who had literally just gotten a 4-star. So it's like, So I'm hoping that they'll take a Star Twinkle break after this. I think we'll be getting our event rerun soon that we voted for, but I'm just not sure. So, I could pull up my graph, because I made a graph, because of course I did. My graph that basically says who has and hasn't gotten ranking, who hasn't gotten a new 4-star. List. I'm gonna pull it up. It should be out here. Here. Okay, so the oldest Kira who hasn't gotten a 4-star is Lemonade, who only has the shopping cart one, where she's shopping with the other Yes 5 girls, and the sleepover one where she's having a sleepover with the other Yes 5 girls. She's had a couple events. She's had at least 3 events, but she hasn't had any cards to herself, and it's like, that's just weird. The other oldest ones, anybody who got a New Year's card, probably, 2017 New Year's card probably doesn't have Ooh, I'm doing real bad. Anybody who didn't get a 2017 New Year's card, it was like one of the first real group ones. That includes Peach, Happy, Peace, and that's not who it is, but basically. And Yukari got one too, but then she's had, she had a 4-star recently, I think. Yes, because she had her 4-star with Akira that they shared for the, not Tanabana, but the Moon Viewing Festival. And so, she's got that. But those other 3 do not have 4 stars. I'm actually looking at this again now, and in fact the oldest one is strangely enough Felice, whose last 4-star was her Halloween one. Which is a little weird, because they were kind of about her before, and now they're not. I don't really like Felice, but I need to use a green that I haven't maxed out yet, so here we are. Oh, let's use Esruba. And yeah, Star has 4 stars, which seems weird. I don't know, it was weird. I thought Puzzlun was going in the right direction with the exact cards they chose for Valentine's were those that hadn't gotten 4 stars in over a year, basically. That's my counter for when it's too long, because I can wait, you know, months isn't that bad, but like a year is a long time. Because they picked a Sword, they picked Berry, Shiny Luminous, and another Enrico, who hadn't got 4 stars in a very long time. And so when they did that, I was like, oh, they're learning, you know, they're picking cards that they know. They're picking cures that haven't gotten a lot of love. And yet, here we are again. They don't really have... Now, usually the event, the ones that don't get a lot of love for 4 stars usually get love in the event category. Why do I use Felice's skill? Anyways, I don't think there's 2 that line up that haven't had an event or a card in a year, which is good, because that would be just a little too much. Attack and tell that to itself. And to anybody else. Oh, though I do want to get rid of this, no star shield. Ooh, over here. Oh my gosh, if only it was just a little bit of luck. Don't kill him. Okay. No, are you kidding me? Wow. What a jerk move. Okay. This might be able to do it. Nope. I was hoping for blues, but it didn't happen. Oh no. Also, on the incredibly strange side is the fact that we've gotten these Mother Heart forms from the Hugto girls when we haven't had their... when we already had their cheerful outfits. Like, I'm thinking it was something left over, or just like or that they had a spoiler policy, you know, like you can't show the Mother Heart forms in the game where you can play as any cure, you know, sort of kind of like we're trying to hide the spoiler thing, so then the term went up, but then Octo's just like not as relevant anymore, so like, oh well. Having trouble with ice here. He either poisoned me or he put up his auto heal. Oh my gosh, there were 3 on stage at once. No, it doesn't make a rainbow, so I'll just do this. This, and then go over here, and bam, 2 at once. Stop. Oh, heck. Nah, not enough. Oops, I could do something better. You guys can hear that dog outside. You never know. This isn't really a good word. Okay, we're doing a lot better. Ah, it's the no. I'm gonna go against my special. I'm gonna use this special attacks, which is good. I don't like doing no special with no stars. Especially when you're trying to do things that involve stars. I think that did more damage. I'm good. Oh, but there's still no stars, so I doubt I can wedge a purple down here. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need a break. This is a lot of grinding. Somebody doesn't do a lot of grinding. Oh, but I only need one more level for that haw, and then should be next up. Okay, halfway there. Hopefully the expert stages will help me a lot more. Oh my gosh, it's in sight. Get hype. Get hype. I don't know why I have so many Hanas. There's 4 Hanas, I believe, and I have 3 of them. I'll tell you who I have a lot of for no good reason. Where is she? I have a lot of heart. I don't know where she comes from. Also, some of these cards aren't organized in the best way. I wish that when you just said rarity, it did rarity, and then it did, like, either by order of release, or actually by character. Because sometimes they're together, like you can see these 2 Setsunas are together, but then other ones, like my Twinkle is split apart from my other Twinkle. It's like, they're a little too random. Like the Minamines are together, but, I don't think I own another hot. Whoa, my back just cracked there. But like my Ichikas aren't together, and it's a little confusing. And like here, there's just a space between the mirror eyes. Whoa, cracked again. Oh, we're gonna use Flora because I love her. Squeak case. Whatever, it wasn't me. The floor does not need this. Oh, but I do want to use, this Mother Heart one is really, really good. For just the only reason, and I'll let it play out, because, like, I don't know if there's any recording of it yet. But basically, it's just like getting an Ultra card, but as a premium card, so you don't have to do all that hard work. Oh, I've been screaming for an hour. Oh, I wonder if it's longer, that, or, the Splash Star attack, which is just really long for some reason. Also, when you use Sunagaru, if you're making a star, it doesn't burst the areas around the star. And the Sunagaru music, I think, is different.
just means connection. Because it's the name of the game. Okay, so this is why not a lot of people like this stage. Just because of the simple fact that the enemy will throw out this 25 shield. And all I can say to help you is that have some hearts. Not hearts, sorry. Have some bombs at the ready. Okay, this might work, this might not. Oh, so close! If those burst in a different way, I would have gotten it to drop. But we're okay. Sound glitches today. I'm hearing them. Which thankfully, I have to thank ModCrush for something. I don't have to keep my volume on while I play the game, because then you're gonna hear that reverb again, and that's just not fun. But also, there's little glitches for the sound, either because it's not used to being clicking like this, or just maybe just because the sound's not good and you should look at it. But also, there's so much sound in this game that it counts about 1.5 gigabytes of storage, so maybe I shouldn't complain. Oh, wow. Ooh, this isn't good. This is ice. At least he's moved on to poisoning. Not another one. Don't need that right now. Oh, what am I doing? I have my Sonagadoo ready. Okay, we're gonna skip it this time. I can't take it. Sonagadoo. Couldn't help me as much as I wanted. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go! Yes. This is what I need. It's okay if I'm not doing damage. I just need to clear off this board. Whoa, I was doing 2 attempts of damage for my special. Not close enough. My strategy worked, but at what cost? Okay, one more. And then... Whoa, and then take a break, because... I don't know if I'm ready to do the expert stages.
Phone down so it doesn't tap angrily at the mic. doing these things. I'm not supposed to, but you know what? I'm gonna get there eventually, so just like fussing over these annoying little mistakes won't get me anywhere, so let's just live as you are. Oh, ooh. This should work. Get the star special out of there. We didn't have to use the Snugger, which is probably good because it did a lot of damage. Ooh, and more than normal. That's good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Y'all, we're 2,000 away. Get hype. I think I'll stop the stream once I get the 4-star, because I don't know, I'm tired. Oh, but I might not use my 4-star ticket immediately, just in case there's a new Urara card in the next 4 days, because the event is ending in 4 to 5 days. So for these expert stages, I really just don't pull punches. And I just go with my best cards, which are my Kira and Hugto cards. I've been skimping on the Hugto ones mainly because I already have just good cards of those same colored cards, but good. Like, I never need another yellow because I have my precious Himarin. Just use Kyokudo and go to finish him. Okay, in 8, he's gonna use some ice, so try and deal with that before. But you know, I will say my what I actually do need better cards are of Mashiri and Amur. Because while I like my purple and my red, they're not very tanky, if at all. They're very much attack-oriented cards, which might not always be the best bet. Parfait is a bit of a mix, so I feel alright using her. Get that one. Thank you. Oh wait. Let's get that one. And then get this one first. Crack. Ow. I don't know why I'm so achy, but here we are. just had a weird thought. I wonder if you use a partner card, like I have Milky right there, if I were to use Milky's special, would that actually count towards Milky? Or do I have to use Milky's special? I'm talking about the missions, by the way. I feel like I don't think it would. Just in the same vein that, like, even if you have those premium cards of the cures, they don't count towards, their, special attacks, because they very specifically say things like, use Lala, and you can't use just, like, the best way to explain it, instead of one such explain to somebody, is that it's like you get Erica's, and so it says Cure Marine Super Silhouette, that's the card title. And so, because it says Cure Marine and not Erica, you actually can't use that card towards any of Marine's missions. Even if they're the same person, they're not the same identity. It's a lot, it's just like that for the other ones too. We're gonna check, so we're gonna do a little test. So I've used Milky Special 28 times, and now I'm gonna make sure to pick Milky as my special. So it's 28, and this is right. 28, and then I'll just make a dash for every time I use it. We'll talk about a parking move here. I'm gonna do the splits. Whoa, that big boost just did it for Milky. That's one. Oh well, now they're tiny. Wow, they're still tiny. Oh, jinxed myself. Dead, so I won't be able to get that piece. But that's good because this is a very bad map, and I don't think I'm actually gonna do it. Okay. So I used it 2 times. Oh, so if I did count, I think I'd be at 30, and if it didn't count, then I'd still be at 28. So let's just see what happens. Nope, didn't count. I didn't expect it to. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it. I think I've only gotten 4 4-star cards, maybe 5. in my whole Puzzlun career. Oh, hold on. Accept all those hearts. Jeez. I hit a lot of heart circles, which really just restores all of the hearts that you were using before. Like, I'm right back at the cusp of 3,300, even though I was probably using more than that. I can point out which cards I think I've picked out with my pick ticket too. Well, first let's check this one. 6 out of 6. 6. 6, 6, 6. That is such a meaty special for Hikaru. I still say I recommend the 4-star card greatly. I love 4-star cards. Okay. What cards did I pick? The first one I remember picking was Yuri, because this was the only 4-star card of her that existed at the time. About a month or two later, I think they released her track day one, and then they've since come out with more, but at first it was just that one. I think I got that, Erika. I got all of those on my own. I think I picked this Kurumi with a different card I had, or I won her. I forgot which one it is. I may have picked a Kira. I picked this Tsubomi, and I picked this Tsubomi, and I picked this Itsuki because I didn't have any heart catch girls of that rank. And I've gotten all of those, and I've gotten all of those. I may have picked one of the... I think I just won all the Maho girls on individually. So I might just sit on this 4-star ticket because I just have a lot of tickets. Like this event makes sure that you know to get those cards. So as you can see here, there's lots of cards in here that I've never even gotten. Like, geez. So you could theoretically use this 4-star ticket they give you to get one of the event cards, but honestly, I'd just say save it for a different event. For one, that way you're ahead of the game. Or two, just don't use it on a Star Twinkle Girl. That's a very big bias point, but it's like, honestly, like, getting their Ultra cards is so easy with 3 stars given to you, and since you have all these 3-star tickets, you can easily get those 3 stars, and then you just get the other cards. So I wouldn't go for their 4 stars unless you were in love with the artwork. So there's a lot of Nagisa 4 stars. I don't have an Emiru or a Lulu. Yes, there are 6 Yukari cards. There's also, I think, 5 or 6 Himari. There's a lot of Himari love. Do I not have a Rin? Did I dream that I had that Rin? I think I did. There's a lot of Toa. A lot of the Gokuri girls. Anyways, I mean, you should always just go with the card you feel is best. I mean, there's no real ranking. Like, I don't think I've squat down and put any time into a ranking list, because if you want to, you can just use any card you want. Like, it really doesn't matter which ones you use. So, oh my gosh, I'm really tired. We've been at this for about an hour 20. I think I'm done for today. I've achieved my goal of getting the 4-star ticket. I might come back and stream working on somebody else's boss. I think I'd do Lala next just because I only have one of these greens. I always want more greens. And then I would sit on that stage for special attacks for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I will play music though when I do that, so I might need to look into what music will get me flagged when I put this on YouTube later. I think I should be safe if I use Precure music. I don't actually, I take that back. I might need to just play some video game stuff and be okay with that. Anyways, thank you for coming. If you were here, thank you for watching if you're watching this on YouTube. And goodbye.